Two, I talked enough. 888 Mad Dog 6. We start with Jackson in Virginia. Mad Dog Radio on this busy Friday afternoon. Hello there, Jackson. How are you today, pal? Okay?
Yes, sir. Doing well. How about yourself, Mr. Russo?
All right, Jackson. Nice to talk to you. What's on your mind now? Let me hear. Fire away.
Basically, I want to ask the same question for two teams. Referring to the OKC and the Washington Wizards.
Yeah.
If they get bounced out of the first round, should their head coaches be gone? I'm going to say definitely in Washington, but I want to know what you all thought.
I'm not sure what they feel about with Brooks. He's been there about 3 years now. I don't know. They had a lot of injuries. Obviously, Wall out for, 30 games. They only won 43, 44, 42 games. You can make an argument they did underachieve. I'm not sure what Grunfeld feels about the Wizards. The Wizards some days look great, and the next days they look like they could care less. It's a very strange team, Washington. Very strange. You live in the area, Jackson. I'm not sure how Pressey feels about OKC either. I mean, they had a bad injury to one of their defensive stalwarts, Robertson, who got hurt, broke his kneecap. I mean, obviously, he brought in two big players offensively in Hornets in Carmelo and of course in George. Donovan has done a pretty good job there. I think he's got Westbrook's ear. I think Westbrook's easy to coach. I think Westbrook, he plays hard. He gives everything. He gives everything he got. I think Westbrook, you got to live with Westbrook with what he does because he can drive you crazy. But I think Westbrook he listens to you, and I think he has a good rapport with Donovan. I would think Donovan would be okay. Jackson, it's a good question. Not exactly sure what Ernie feels with Brooks. It's a good question, though. Go ahead. What else?
Yes, sir. And last thing, how realistic is the Philadelphia 76ers making the NBA Finals out of the Eastern Conference? How realistic is that?
I think that you could take them on a flyer. You could take Philadelphia on a flyer. You know what you do with Philadelphia? That is not bad. You know that? If you were going to take a team, now you can't take them to win a championship, but if you wanted to take a team to get to the final, you could take that. Eddie, could you give me that list again, please? You had the odds. Now, you had the odds to win a championship. I like to see the odds to get to the final because you can't expect Philly to win it all. But you could make an argument that they could easily get to the final. I mean, Toronto's no great shakes. They don't have to worry about Cleveland into the conference final. All they got to do to get to a conference final is beat the Heat and the Celtics or Bucks. I mean, you would think could do that. And then you got to win one round and you're in a final. So I could make an argument. Now, I don't know what their odds are to get to the final. Their odds to win a championship are probably pretty steep.
You're talking about what team?
Philadelphia.
To win the conference?
Yeah. To win the conference, they're plus 500. How about to win the whole thing, 1,000? Wow. There you go. Look at that, folks. That's a good bet. Philadelphia to win the conference at plus 500 is a good bet because you like the idea that they should win these first two rounds in Miami and maybe this depleted Celtic team. Embiid's going to come back eventually, I'm assuming. That's a good bet. Can you give me the odds, Eddie? You got them there? You can read them off. You can hand them to me on a sheet of paper. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you got. I want to read these odds. There we go. I got it in front of me. This is the conference or is this the championship? This is the conference. Whoops, my glasses just broke, and now I know. Okay, the conference. To win the conference, the odds. Eddie, I can't see it clearly on the right-hand side there, if you could. If you can print it up, that would be great. We'll see if we can get to the conference, as my glasses, just these cheap glasses that they buy me for my Christmas. They put in a little Christmas stocking, never seem to work. But we'll take a look at the conference affiliate. I tell you, Philadelphia plus 500 is a good bet to win a conference. You know what? See, that tells you what they feel of the West. 1,800. Is it 1,800 you said? To win the championship. You can't say you're really going to get paid off well there. But to win the conference, that is a bet that you can obviously play with the 76ers. I might play that one.
They say they're the fifth best.
They're saying you're the fifth best team. Yeah, well, I mean, which is a little strange. Or they might be telling you that they are a little higher than the fifth best team, but the best team, Cleveland, is much better than they are. I mean, why couldn't Philadelphia? If you like talent, you take Philadelphia.
I mean, based on the odds for the championship, it's obviously Warriors, Rockets. Then they have the Cavs and Raptors even at 700 plus 700 tied, and then Phillies plus 1800.
Right. Well, they're going to have an Eastern team high because of the fact that they don't have to go through each other
exactly
like Golden State and Houston do. So you can see why those teams. What does Golden State doing it all? Plus what?
125.
Now what is Houston?
160.
Eddie can't find me there. He can't get it. So Houston is plus 160 and Golden State's plus 125 to win it all.
Yep.
All right. What is what are the Cavs doing it all?
700.
And Toronto 700 too?
Yep.
What is Cleveland to get out of the Eastern Conference?
Plus 100 even.
Even money to get out of the conference. What's Toronto to get out of the conference?
Plus 140.
Wow.
And then in the West, it's
who's the next team?
In the East?
No, in the West. The next team after Golden State and Houston with the odds. Who is it?
Thunder plus 2,000.
They're going to go by the Thunder. They're not the 3 seed, but they're going to go over Oklahoma City with the talent instead of Portland.
Warriors are minus 110. Rockets are plus 110.
That is to win a conference.
Correct.
I like that Philadelphia bet to win the conference, Collie. You know that? Thank you, Ed. I have it right in front of me, so you and I can go through this. All right. If you look at right now in the Eastern Conference, Cavs 11-10, 9-5 Toronto, 17-5 Philly. That's where Collie just gave you, and everybody else is high. Bucks, Indiana 75-1, Miami 60-1, 50-1 Washington, Boston is 25-1. So Philadelphia is the third favorite in the conference, not the fifth, third. You said fifth, right?
I meant overall fifth.
Oh, you meant overall fifth. Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry. I thought you meant overall conference. And then to win the Western Conference, again, Houston and Golden State tight, and everything else is way below. The bet to make there, if you have to make a bet, the bet to make is Philadelphia to win the conference. You agree?
Did your glasses just
No,
break?
they just did. They just snapped off on me. That is the bet to make. We continue here on Mad Dog and Links. Back after this.